Hi everyone, it's Wasim here. So in this lesson we're going to learn about something called Automate Batch within Photoshop. Now remember in the previous lesson we worked on something called actions, and that helped us to cut down on our workload by applying specific actions to one image, and then we were able to apply them by a touch of a button to any other image that we liked. But in this one what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Automate, Batch. Now what this does is it's going to grab, let's just go into let's cancel this and let me just quickly give you an overview of what I'm going to show you. We have a folder here called Original, which I made earlier, and in that folder is a whole bunch of images, and their dimensions are quite large. If I just hover over there you can see that the width is 2496 and the height is 1664. Okay, let's close that, and a folder here with nothing in there whatsoever. So this is what we're going to do. There's the empty folder there, and there's the original folder there. We want to put all these images into there, but we want Photoshop to apply all these actions. We want Photoshop to change the image dimensions, change the levels, make it nice and bright, make it nice and sharp, and we want Photoshop to save the finished images in this folder called completed. So actually, you know what, we can just leave these open for now. So we'll go into Photoshop, and the way we do this is by going to File, Automate, and Batch. Now up here in the section of Play, it's asking us what set of actions do we want to apply to the images that we're just going to work on, and it's going to be these ones here that we worked on. Okay, so you can see here we named it resizing, and we call the action start, didn't we? So that's showing up in here. The other ones are default actions, so we're going to stick to resizing. Okay. If you can hear anyone in the background, that's probably my neighbour. She looks after children during the day, so it's going to be a little bit noisy, and I apologise for that. But let's go into source. Now the source folder is the original images, the source, the images where we're going to, the folder where we're going to get the original images from. So we're going to choose that, and it's on the desktop, and it's called Original. Okay, so we're going to click OK, and then we're going to go to the destination folder, and this is, I'll just click on that, and this is the completed image. So we want to get all the images finished, and the destination is the folder called completed. Nice and easy. So we're going to click OK, and then it says here override action save as commands. Now we're going to choose here, and I'll explain to you what this means. Oops, sorry. Let's click on, uncheck that, and I'm going to click on it, and a little message comes up, and this is very, very important. It says when this option is on, like it is now, files will be saved to the destination folder only by save as steps in the action. If there are no save or save as steps, no files will be saved. And I'm going to click OK. What that means is, do you remember when we carried out these actions, we also left the record running when we saved it into the destination folder, which basically means that if we go back to this File, Automate, Batch, go back and choose our original and our destination folder, which is completed, we want to override any save as commands. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we want Photoshop to save these actions as well, save the images. Okay, so we're going to click OK, and when I click this, it's going to start doing it. And just for your information, immediately after clicking OK, I will not be touching Photoshop. I won't be moving the cursor around. So it's just to let you know that the rest of what's about to happen is Photoshop taking over. So I'm going to left click on OK. So can you see over here on the right hand side, it's running through the actions over and over again, and that is much quicker than anyone can possibly do manually, at least consciously anyway. So we're going to let it go through all the images, and there was quite a few in there. Okay, it's done. That's nice and quick. So we're going to just close that and look at that folder now. It's filled up with the exact same images, except now if you hover over, let's go to the original images actually. We'll hover over this one and you can see that the originals are still intact. The width is 2496 and the height is 1164. And we'll look at the original. Okay, and we'll just click here to see the original size, and we can see that it's quite a large image, and we'll close it and we'll look at the exact same image in the completed folder. Double click on that and we can see that it's all brightened up, sharpened, put to 600 pixels, and saved as well. And there's nothing for us to click here because that's the actual size, so it's been made slightly smaller. So that's what Photoshop has done. It's grabbed all these images, put them all into here, and we'll just run through them actually, make sure that they're all done. Can you see that? All nice and sharp, nice and bright. Perfect to put into a set of images for a portfolio, or if a client had handed over you 100 or 200, even 500 or even 1,000 images, it would have done exactly the same thing. It would have resized the whole lot, sharpened the whole lot within a few seconds, and you can see they're all done. Okay, so that is the power of automated batch within Photoshop. Now remember, this specific lesson is better to be watched immediately after the actions lesson, the one previous, just in case you've decided to kind of just skip a few and just watch this automated batch. It may not quite make sense, so it may be worth going back and watching the actions lesson again. Okay, so that is it. I hope you're going to use this tool because it's really going to come in handy, and I look forward to showing you an extra tip in the next lesson. And thank you for watching.